Hi guys, thank you so much for watching the Indian Business Podcast. If you don't have the time to watch the entire episode, do subscribe to this Clips channel so that you can get the most important parts of the episode in less than 15 minutes. All of you guys mentioned about founders. And investors often say that we don't invest in companies, we invest in founders. And one crazy example of the same is Masayoshi-san. He invested in Jack Ma when he knew that Jack Ma was an English teacher who had no background in computer science or sales. My question to you is,
Also invested in a dropout, college
Yeah.
dropout.
Rather
build a-
unconventional, yeah.
so my question is, Ritesh, you might know this better than anybody. What do these investors see in these entrepreneurs against whom there are all odds possible? And by the way, this was when eBay was a very big player and they were about to go very aggressive into China. And today, eBay is nowhere in China and we all know where Alibaba is. So, what are these golden traits when there is no credibility to assess? What are these golden traits that these entrepreneurs exhibit because of which investors go against all odds and put in $1 million to back them?
Yeah, look, first off, I think Sonsan is an example of a legendary investor who, bet on companies who nobody else would and created disproportionate value. This is akin to what Warren Buffett says: when people are fearful, make bigger bets, and the other way around, when people are excited, it's okay to just pause out. So I think there is no way for me to know what makes them so successful, but I'll tell you two or three things that at least I have tried to observe among the broader SoftBank portfolio companies. I think one unique perspective is that you will more often than not find founders who are incredibly committed to the cause, because there's always highs and lows. Like you mentioned, I think eBay was wanting to grow. There was also local domestic competition like Jingdong, JD, and various others there. But effectively, the conviction to say that I will have a 0% model and use that to gain market share is a tough one to be able to take. But that is with the entrepreneur's insight. That's one. Second, I feel is, at least this is my view of what I've observed. I think great brain is available in less quantity, but is available. But great brain with big heart as a combination is unique. And I think from entrepreneurs that I see, having a big heart is as important as a great brain, because eventually, humans are going to work with you. Human are your business partners. So you have to have a certain sense of,
Empathy?
empathy to be able to get beyond, basically a sense of giving more than keeping. Basically, your money is the first one in, last one out, is a principle that may be valuable for the entrepreneur. And last but not the least is, I would just say that big TAMs, like Vineeta mentioned, like big, exciting markets where you can make a big difference. So those are three things, is my sense. But I think naturally, it's hard for me to know because I am a newbie in investment, whereas the person you mentioned about is a legend.
Hi guys, thank you so much for watching the Indian Business Podcast. If you find value in our work, please hit that subscribe button, because for you it might be a zero effort task, but for us that subscriber count is an important instrument to get great guests to our podcast and to make this podcast better for you. So if you find value, please subscribe.